from you a long time. I never thought I'd miss you so. Somehow I feel your love is real. Near you I wanna be. The birds are singing, it is song time. The banjo's strumming soft and low. I know that you yearn for me too. Swanee, you're calling me. Swanee, how I love you, my dear old Swanee. I'd give the world to me. Amongst the folks in the IX, I even know my mammies waiting for me, praying for me down by the Swanee. The folks up north will see me no more when I go to that Swanee shore. Swanee, Swanee, I'm going back to Swanee. Mammy, Mammy, I love the old folks at home. I love you, Swanee. How I love you, my dear old Swanee. The folks up north will see me no more when I go to that Swanee shore. Well, my mother's friends would say to her, I was an only child, and I always took care of myself in my room and never came out of my room. And my mother's friends used to say, GK, Mike's kind of different. Or they would say, turn that music down. You see, I loved movie music soundtracks. And my whole body was the orchestra. And I would my mother had these card people come over and they would start to play cards, and I would go in her room and I would get on her little hair pieces and her, wear her undergarments and get all dressed, and I was 8. I thought it was perfectly fine, and they never got to the card game. This went on for 3 years. It's really interesting. But, the Resurrection Shuffle, Delilah, Engelbert Humperdinck, that was my life, and somehow then I turned 37. Not just joking. But I was always self-taken care of, And I would sit, though, in front of the TV, and I was enamored of these Sinbad movies. I mean, they move better than real life. I mean, those beautiful, those princesses and the evil dark Prince Kura in Captain Sinbad. Not bad, right? Captain Sinbad. But what was even more astonishing were those incredible creatures. I mean, they had such style, such class, such sophistication, like those animated, the one-eyed Cyclops, they come out and it's that movement was and everything they did was animated, Now, isn't that cool movement? It is cool, right? And and then you go back, and I had feelings for that. I loved that, It's exactly what it was like. But even more than that, the evil, dark Prince Kura, Kali, the six-armed idol, Captain Sinbad, like this. You're Captain Sinbad. I. And you're also a thief. That bauble around your neck belongs to me. You stole it from my courier. Give it back to me, or you shall have no throat to wear it. Ja! Oh, mighty Kali, I more powerful than thou. Pledge obeisance to me. Whoosh, whoosh. Dance. Dance for me. Stop! Isn't that cool? I just love that. Now, some of that stuff that we all have our own special memories of. Disney. Oh, those incredible private little moments that we all have. You know, even when I was like 10, I had this kind of interesting room with a few mirrors, black mirrors. But I had a very special one. And I would just walk up to this mirror and behold. Slave in the magic mirror. Come from the farthest space, through winds and darkness I summons thee. Speak, let me see thy face. But, thank you. I love you as much, I really do. But you should really see my Karloff. I am a doctor of philosophy from Edinburgh. I'm a doctor of law from Price College. I am a doctor of medicine from Harvard. My friends have the courtesy of calling me Dr. Fu Manchu. And now, Professor, you shall tell me of the exact location of the sword and mask of Genghis Khan. What's that? You say 3 times no? Very well. Then I shall simply inject a small drop of serum into your blood. This serum will make your brain mine. You shall become a reflection of my will. Do as I command, as exactly as if I were doing it. So much easier than hypnotism. Make sure that our guest is made most comfortable for the present. What's wrong with this button? Fix it! Fire no good! You sigh, the song begins, you speak, and I hear violins. Magic. The stars desert the skies and rush to nestle in your eyes. It's magic without a golden sword or mystic charms. Fantastic things begin when I am in your arms. When we walk hand in hand, the world becomes a wonderland. It's magic. How else can I explain those rainbows when there is no rain? It's magic. Why do I tell myself these things that happen are all really true? When in my heart I know the magic is my love for you. Then, when I really got going, and here we go, I would do the scenes with the most people, like kings and queens and fairies. And I loved especially doing the big handsome prince. I mean, you know, it's fun doing the big handsome prince, you know. Oh, but then of course, Miss Bad herself, Maleficent. But first, the coronation ball in Sleeping Beauty, where everyone is bestowing gifts on the young Princess Aurora. Oh, here come the big blue fairy, Merryweather. Oh, the little darling, sweet tiny princess, my gift shall be the gift of, Well, quite a glittering assemblage, King Stephen. Royalty, nobility, the gentry, how quaint. Why, even the rebel. I really felt quite distressed at not receiving an invitation.
You weren't wanted.
Oh dear. Not wanted. What an awkward situation. Well, then in that event, I best be on my way. Come, my pet. And you're not offended, Your Excellency? Why, no, Your Majesty. And to show I bear no ill will, I, too, shall bestow a gift on the young child. Listen well, all of you! The princess shall indeed grow in grace and beauty, beloved by all who know her, but before the sun sets on the eve of her 16th birthday, she shall prick her finger on the spindle of a spinning wheel and die.